Well, hello, and welcome back to another O2GT football shirt video. Now, this is very different to the ones that I've recorded before, as I'm just going through my wonderful shirt collection that you'll see here. Go through all the shirts that I've accrued so far up to 2023. I do like to think of myself as a football shirt collector. Now, my collection isn't very varied at the moment, you could say, but it's early days. And I'm really just picking shirts that I like and shirts that I wear mostly in summer because it's pretty cold in England right now. So not really football shirt weather. So I'm going to start off with this. Now this is probably a football shirt many people have not seen unless you played FIFA 22. But this is the Art of Football FIFA 22 collab. This is the Odyssey shirt. But this one is custom printed. Art of Football did some pop-up events around the UK where you could custom print one of your own Odyssey shirts. So this is the one I did in Nottingham. Little design details so you can see. There will be close-ups, but the 2 stars on the Art of Football badge to represent Forest's 2 European Cups. They let me do that especially, so thank you guys for that. And then I went for some sleeve designs. So we got an alien on that side and another alien on that side. And then to tie it all together, we got the number 4. You know, when I used to play football back in the day, I was the number 4, so I thought I'd carry that through. And yeah, it's a really nice looking shirt. I've not worn it as much as I probably should have, but the design's very cool. It's got a very nice sublimated design within it as well. So yeah, this is definitely going to get more wear in 2024. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of the Art of Football guys. I'm sure you've seen me wearing some of their stuff throughout the years, but this is my latest addition to the Art of Football collection, I guess you could say. It's a very nice embroidered hoodie. They've done collabs with many football teams now, so yeah, big fan of the Art of Football guys. And now we're going to move on to my England shirts. So I've got a fairly sizable chunk of them, probably my second most collected shirts of the year, or in general really. We're going to start off with my earliest England shirt. This is the England 2002 home shirt. Very iconic football shirt for David Beckham especially, I believe. But yeah, I'm just a big fan of this. It was my dad's before I took ownership of it, shall we say. But yeah, it's a very cool shirt. I wish we'd replicate a similar design in one of our newer home shirts from Nike. But yeah, it's lovely. It's got a nice little tag at the bottom of the stripe about St. George's Day. Very cool shirt. It's quite nice. It's a bit battered though, but it looks nice. And then move on to, what's this? This might be my first football shirt I purchased as a quote-unquote collector. I got it off Twitter. This is the England 2004 home shirt. An absolutely amazing shirt. Got the centralized crest and the collar, which I just love. It's also reversible, so it could be Umbro if you wanted, but I think this shirt looks lovely. Very, very nice. And yeah, it's not really much to say about it. It's probably one of my favorite England shirts, to be honest. So yeah, very class from Umbro. I mean, Umbro did some amazing England shirts, as I'm sure we're all aware. Nike don't really hit the spot, let's be real. I'd take Umbro back in a heartbeat for sure. Gonna break out the mic stand for this one, hopefully. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I have 2 shirts that are pretty much the same that I'm going to show off, so hopefully this does the job. Yes, I'm the proud owner of 2 England 2006 home shirts. We got the long sleeve version and the short sleeve version. Don't know why I own 2, I'm not going to lie. They were my dad's before I took these on as well, so don't know why he ordered 2. Maybe he really liked this shirt, but whatever the reason, still a very cool shirt. I'm a big fan of the little cross design Umbro did on the shoulder. And to be honest, like, inside you can see 3 lines in there as well. Very cool shirt. A little collar with the St. George's cross on the back as well. Actually quite a solid shirt. I think it's quite underrated. I'm not sure what the England community is saying about this one, but big fan of it. Love the long sleeve version. And then the short sleeve as well. Phenomenal. Again, don't know why I own 2, but here we are. Okay, back to handheld mode. I probably will need that later, but we're going to move swiftly on to the Nike era. So from 2006 to 2020, I do not own a single England shirt, mostly because they were shit. Anyway, we move to this one. Now, I'm not sure if you remember the wonderful campaign that was Euro 2020, but England did very well and then fell to Italy. So, not our greatest move, I won't lie. But this England shirt is absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my favourites of all time. But unfortunately, the copy I'm holding before you today is a fake. So I bought this shirt just before I really got into football shirts and like collecting as a whole, so I didn't know what to look for a fake England shirt. Unfortunately, I've been cursed with knowledge and now I know that this is a fake, so I do want to get an authentic version of this at some point. Even if it is a fake, you know, the details of the shirt are phenomenal. It's got the little lion motif within the collar and on the what do you call these, the little stripes down the side here, which I thought was a really cool design thing from Nike. But this is definitely the best home shirt Nike have given us. The bar is very low, let's be real. but it is absolutely phenomenal. Great memories in this shirt as well. I just wish I had an authentic version, I'm not going to lie. But even as a fake, still pretty class. And now move on to the England away shirts, and this is my favourite England away shirt that I own. I'm probably in the top 5 of ones ever made, but this is the 2020 away shirt. It's blue, and it's authentic. It's absolutely phenomenal from Nike. This is an amazing shirt. I love the design. You're not sure it really picks up on camera, but it is like a fragmented lion design. The red accents on this shirt are just phenomenal as well. It is honestly amazing, and the level of detail that Nike put into this shirt is actually very impressive. Like the buttons even say, "We are Lions, we are England." That's on the buttons. There's only 2 of them, and that's on there. So yeah, but again, I just love a collar like this. The buttons add to it, and then the overall design is just phenomenal. Amazing memories in this shirt as well. And I love the colour blue. What can I say? It's an instant cheat code. Definitely up there with one of my favourite England shirts of all time. Because it's just phenomenal, really. It's going to be very hard to beat in the future. So yeah, I think the 2020 era for Nike, especially for England shirts, was very impressive. But yeah, ever since then they've kind of dropped the ball in my opinion. And that is seen with a 2022 away shirt. Now, granted, I do like this shirt. I think it's a very nice design. I bought it, probably should have waited until it went on sale, but I bought it pretty much right around release. It was around my birthday, if I'm correct, so paid full price for it, but it is absolutely wonderful. The colour is brilliant. The badge, kind of large, but I fucks with it. It was for the World Cup 2022. This shirt, class. I do like it. It's never going to beat the 2020 shirts. That's never going to happen, but it is very solid, and I think the colours that Nike chose work really well. I'll be honest, the collar is really what sold me on this shirt. I love a collar. Cheat code. More collars on football shirts, please. I think our Euros home shirt for this year has a collar, so very happy about that. Solid shirt, but not one of my favourites, but maybe get Bellingham on the back or something. So this is from Score Draw. Again, I'm not really a fan of Score Draw. This was before I got properly into kit collecting, so I didn't know, like, I thought this was an official, like, Umbro shirt. Don't know why. There's no Umbro logo on it. But yeah, it's the Italia 90 Blackout. And I think that even despite it being a Score Draw knockoff, I guess you could say, it is still a brilliant shirt. It looks phenomenal, and I'm still a huge fan of it. It doesn't have the same like material as a football shirt, so it's not really one for summer, but it looks cool. And I saw someone in Barcelona wearing one as well, so that was pretty interesting. But yeah, big fan of this, purely because the Italia 90 shirt is phenomenal, and I'm a big fan of the blackout trend. I know it's kind of died off recently, but this does look sick. So obviously I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna rep it because it's cool. I would love an authentic England blackout shirt. I'm not lying. Like something like that, maybe like a blackout version of this one would be fucking insane. But I don't think Nike are there yet, so I won't hold my breath. I'd probably die. Okay, so that is the end of my England collection, and we move on to probably the biggest set of my collection, that is Nottingham Forest. And we start off with a banger, the 90-92 home shirt. Now, this version is battered. It doesn't look great. It looks a bit better on camera, but this thing has been through the wars. Purely, I bought it cheap off a bloke on Twitter. I knew it was damaged like it is, but it's such a cool shirt, and it could get fixed up. I don't have the skills myself to do it, but I'm sure there's someone out there who could fix this up for me. So if you're watching this video, please fix this thing, because it is a wonderful shirt. But yeah, I just love the design on it. It was ever since I was at Wembley when we went to the playoff final, I saw a bloke wearing this shirt. I'd never seen it before, or I don't remember seeing it, and that pattern was just like, oh my god, mind-blowing. So getting this, I'm very happy with it, despite the state it's in. But it's very cool. Got a classic collar as well, so you can't really complain. But yeah, I haven't worn this one yet because, well, of the condition it's in, but I do want to, so hopefully I can get this fixed up at some point. And then we move on to one of the best Forest shirts ever made, one that I've worn quite a few times. It is the 98-2000 home shirt. As a shirt collector, liking the things that I like, this is the best shirt, or one of the best shirts I own. It's got that centralized Forest badge with a retro collar. Everything is centralized, the manufacturer, the sponsor, the logo. It's just phenomenal. Like, look at that, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful football shirt. I've worn this many a time. It's not really a lucky shirt, as we have lost quite a few games while I was wearing it, but it just looks amazing. It's one of my favourite Forest shirts that I own, one of my favourite football shirts that I own, to be honest. But just look at it, man. That's a thing of beauty, man. Wow. So this is the first printed shirt in the video, and one of the only printed shirts I actually currently own. But this is the 2010-11 home shirt with Ruddy Majewski on the back. Look at that. Look at that print, that name set, man. It's fucking phenomenal. The Empower Football League with patches as well. Sheesh, look at that, man. Yeah, I got this off a bloke on Twitter. Really nice guy. He was selling it, and I snapped that up for a very reasonable price. And just look at it. Very clean, understated football shirt. Got some nice subtle stripes in there, but then, wabam, you got Majewski on the back in one of the best name sets that English football has ever seen. Plus the Empower patches, which are just phenomenal things. Never owned a fully patched up shirt when I was a child. They were just too expensive. Big fan of the shirt. Big fan of the Victor Chandler sponsor. Again, they are a betting, gambling sponsor, so we do have to dock points for that. But in terms of being a Forest fan, this is quite iconic for when I was growing up, so they get a little bit of a pass there. But honestly, man, it's just a wonderful football shirt with Majewski on the back. I actually wore this to the Premier League game where he came on at half time. I was going crazy. It was also very cold, so I wasn't going to take off my coat to show the man. And he also didn't come up to the stand I was sitting in. But Majewski, if you're watching this, man, I was there. I was supporting you. It was very cold. Very solid football shirt, and I definitely want to get more names on the back in cool name sets like this one. Now, if you're a Forest fan, you'll know this as the 21-22 third shirt, the Calippo, and we had some of our best moments in this kit. And one of my favourite Nottingham Forest moments of all time was Lyle Taylor versus Bristol City in this shirt. It is absolutely phenomenal. I'm pretty sure after that match I bought this shirt, I'm not going to lie. Now, when it was first released, me and my dad were like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck, man? What does that look like? But quickly grew on me. No name on the back yet. Might get a name set put on, but honestly, Macron did an amazing job with this shirt. It just looks wonderful. Huge fan. Everything works, you know. The alternating emblems there, you know, the boxed in dark grey works well as well. You've got a red Macron and then a yellow Macron. Shame the design didn't carry over to the back. I thought that would have been very cool, but for printing purposes and everything, I understand why not. But yeah, one of the best Forest shirts we've had in recent times. It just looks beautiful. And obviously, the memories helped as well. From Calippo to Brazil, as we go to last season's away shirt, the 22-23 away shirt, with the Trent Bridge design on the sleeves and on the side, and in the collar as well. Honestly, beautiful, beautiful Forest kit. So yeah, this was the away shirt that marked our return to the Premier League, and honestly, it's class. Now, originally when the shirts were released, I wasn't the biggest fan because look at all this blank space. It's actually grown on me. I think the away kit does the design better than the home shirt did because you can really see that Trent Bridge design, and I think this was probably the best of the three we got when we returned to the Premier League, and I bought it as soon as it was released because look at that, man. What a beauty. Didn't get the sponsor on it because I wasn't sure who was sponsoring us, so I thought it might have ruined it. And honestly, I'm going to keep it this way. Again, no name set on the back, but we may get it printed up. Morgan Gibbs White, who knows. Or Scarpa, man. Scarpa in this shirt. Player. But unfortunately, he no longer plays for us. We didn't give him a good chance, in my opinion. Right, so again, I hope this is working, but we have actually 3 football shirts that are pretty much the same, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. We'll do 2 and then we'll do 1. You'll see what I mean. So yes, this is my favourite Nottingham Forest shirt of all time. I'm sure you've heard me go on about it before if you've watched any of my football shirt videos. This is the 2003 to 2005 third shirt in long sleeve and in short sleeve because why would I own 1 when I could own 3? Now this is the Inter Milan vibes, one of my favourite football shirts of all time, and definitely my favourite Forest shirt. Just look at that, man. And look at this one as well. Both very cool. When I properly got into football shirt collecting, these were my grails, and I'm happy to finally have them. It's a shame that not many pictures exist of these shirts online, or that I can find, unless they're watermarked to hell. I know we played Ajax in a friendly in these kits, so there is that. These shirts are just lovely. Huge, huge fan. The design, amazing. I really, really want a modern remake of this shirt at some point, but I doubt that'll happen. Absolutely wonderful shirt. The Capital One sponsor is embossed as well. Very iconic as a Nottingham Forest fan. Absolutely beautiful. And this one is currently my lucky shirt as we beat Man United while I was wearing it. So this one, more points in the bag for it. So this is the third part of it, right? So this is the standard long sleeve shirt. Then I found this on Twitter with the apparently allegedly limited edition European Cup winners commemorative shirt. This is fake. Well, the shirt itself isn't fake, but the embroidery was added after the fact. Not an official Umbro product. I've confirmed this with the club. So unfortunately, a fake shirt, but something quite cool to have. It had tags on it, which added to its legitimacy, I guess you could say. So the shirt is real, but the design motifs they added are not. I still might get this framed. It is my favourite shirt, and I think it's a very cool piece to have. Yeah, I've not worn this. Might get it framed. Still not sure what to do. Obviously, can't sell it because it's not a legitimate product, but hey man, I got it for a reasonable price, so I'm not too sad about that. Okay, we're coming to the end of the authentic Nottingham Forest shirts, as we have the 22 to 23 third shirt. The bus seat, as many fans have taken to calling it, and I'm a big fan of it. I think it's our second best of the 3 we released for the Premier League era. I'm not a fan of the home shirt, sorry boys. Premier League patch, love that. Beautiful shirt, no name on the back, but also reminds me of Scarpa as well. I just love that guy, man. Like, he didn't get a good run out in the team. I think he could have really cooked for us. I'm really sad that he's left, but this shirt is still very cool, and one I wear quite regularly as well. This is one I was wearing when we beat Newcastle, so technically I've got 2 lucky shirts. Well, hey. And then the reason I kept the mic on the stand is because of these 2 beauties. Well, hey. So, these are copper remakes. I don't like to buy remakes, but they were bought for me as a gift, and honestly, they look sick. Owning the authentic versions of these shirts would set me back quite a few pretty pennies, so you know, I'm happy with these remakes from Copper. They are class. Look at them. Yes, these are remakes of our 1979 European Cup win. They've got the text underneath the badge. And yeah, they were Adidas kits. They're not made of that football shirt material, so I'm not going to be wearing these that much in the summer. But again, they still look very cool. Very happy to have these. I just wish they were the authentic versions. But again, they were given to me as a gift, so I'm not really going to complain because, well, they do look cool. And owning retro shirts is a fucking investment most of the time, so yeah, these are nice. I don't have to worry about them getting like destroyed or anything because they're not the authentic articles. They're still class. Okay, I'll move swiftly on to my final and third remake shirt. Yes, this is a remake of the 94-95 away shirt. An absolutely phenomenal Forest shirt. The remake, I got this because owning the authentic version of this shirt is very, very expensive. So for now, before I get my hands on one of those, we've got this. You know, it does a decent job of what that kit looked like. It doesn't obviously have the designs within the stripes or anything, or the Umbro detailing at all, but it is still nice. Gives Forest fans a way to own iconic football shirts throughout our history without having to take out a new mortgage on your house just to buy one. But this, still class. It's got the main design elements like the stripes and stuff, got the Labats on there, so all in all, a very solid shirt. I've said I'm not a fan of remakes. I bought this one personally, so that one's on me, but I still think it looks fine. Like, it's got the modern materials. I feel like there should be a button here. Something there, because I don't like that neckline. That's why I've not worn this shirt much. But still a very cool shirt. Copper, they do some good remakes, to be fair. The quality is very good, so I can't really complain. But I would like authentic version as well. Okay, and this is my final Nottingham Forest shirt. This one's technically not a football shirt. It's a warm-up shirt. And this is the 23-24 warm-up shirt we wore against Everton. A game which was absolutely dreadful. It looks very cool. It's got a nice like camo design on it with some like stripes, which makes it look a bit like a burger bun, I'm not going to lie. But I'm a big fan of the deep red they've gone with on this shirt, and honestly, I like it. Now, originally, when they released this as a limited edition, I wasn't going to buy it because, well, this badge isn't embroidered, it's actually just a transfer. But I was purchased it for Christmas, and I did like the design, so I'm very happy with this. I haven't worn it yet, but I like it. It's very solid. Big fan of the deep, deep red. It's very nice. Limited edition warm-up shirt. I was umming and ahhing whether to put it in this like collection because technically it's not a football shirt, but I've got a few pre-match and warm-up shirts in there anyway, so this one gets a pass as well. And it's pretty cool. Okay, so that is it for English football shirts. I'm only going to collect Nottingham Forest shirts for English clubs. Maybe defunct clubs I could let slide, like Wimbledon. But yeah, England shirts, Forest shirts. We're now moving on to the foreign section. And we're going to start off with Venezia. Yes, I do love Venezia. So this is the 2021 home shirt by Kappa. Now this is a very iconic football shirt, and it really kickstarted my motivation to collect football shirts themselves because this thing is beautiful. Look at it. I bought it officially from the Venezia website when they were having an end of season sale. Very lucky to get this because they sold out really quickly in my size. So yeah, but look at that phenomenal shirt. When they got promoted back to Serie A, this kit donned their bodies, and it's beautiful. I think it's a very highly sought after shirt. I think a lot of people have come to the conclusion that, oh, it's popular, so it's bad. I've seen a lot of takes of that recently, but realistically, this is a beautiful football shirt. I know they're subjective, but anyone who says it's bad is wrong. It's got Venezia in place of the sponsor. There's some weird sponsorship thing going on with Venezia there. Like, they weren't allowed this on the shirt in like the Ligue or something. It's got the amazing badge that they unfortunately changed. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Black and gold is a very sick colour scheme, and then accenting that with orange and green. Beautiful. Went to Venice as well. Didn't buy this shirt in Venice, but still beautiful. I've adopted them as my Italian team. I do follow them. Obviously not to matches because I'm not flying to Venice every other week, but I still follow them. I keep up with their exploits. They're doing well. They could get promoted again this season. I'm not sure if they've got the push in them to do that, but I'd love to see them back in Serie A, and I do want to go see a game in Venice. Yeah, they're my Italian team, man. A lot of people, support Inter, maybe AC Milan, Genoa, whatever, but me, Venezia. And also, the 2021 fourth shirt. What a beauty. And it's got the little badge flag thing on the back as well. But yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. Look at that design. It is my second favourite of the Venezia shirts from that season. They released 4, and this is the 4th shirt. Red, black and gold, a very sick colour scheme, very royal, very regal. Again, got that old badge, which I love so much. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the design in this shirt. I actually saw this thing first time actually in the flesh in the Venezia shop in Venice. I hadn't seen it before, and it took my breath away. But it was very expensive at the time, so I waited. Someone was selling this on Twitter for a very reasonable price, so I picked it up, and it looks beautiful. Very nice, very smart, very cool. Big fan of Venezia's shirts from that season. They've kind of gone downhill in my personal opinion recently. And then my final Venezia item, the one I bought in Venice itself, is the 2021 warm-up shirt or pre-match shirt. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's plain white, got the roundel badge, which I'm a big fan of, and Venezia in a different font as well. But yeah, look at it, man. Very cool. It's just a warm-up shirt, so there's not really much to say about it, but this thing works wonders when it's really hot. Like when we had that heat wave in England, so about 2 years ago, I was wearing this shirt, and that saw me through that heat wave very well. Very nice for the sunny weather. And I bought in Venice, so it's also a good memory of that trip I had with my girlfriend. Okay, so that rounds off the sort of like 3 clubs I collect. I say I collect Venezia. I've only got 3 shirts, but their stuff is very expensive, so yeah. But we move swiftly on to clubs that I only really have 1 shirt of. Like, they've had a banging shirt that I've enjoyed, so I've purchased it. And we start off with the Inter Milan 21-22 away shirt. Look at that thing, beautiful, full of snakes. Lenovo sponsor on the back. No name set because I don't really rate any Inter players. I'm sorry. I don't rate Inter. If anything, I'd be an AC Milan supporter. But this shirt is just phenomenal. Look at it. Got the snakes on it. Absolutely wonderful. Phenomenal shirt. I haven't worn it as much as I should have done because of fear of just getting this thing dirty. Because look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful football shirt. One of Inter's best shirts. They have some nice retro shirts that I'm looking at as well. But that shirt is beautiful. And then we move swiftly on to their Milano rivals. This is the AC Milan 2021 home shirt. This is from, I think it's Puma's Created by Culture, like line of shirts they did, where they put like designs within the shirts. It's got this very cool like design throughout, sublimated design throughout the shirt. ACM on the back as well. But yeah, this is just a beautiful AC Milan shirt, one of their best. Not really a fan of the plain black and red stripes, to be honest, but with this design throughout, as soon as I saw this on Twitter, I had to purchase it, and it looks beautiful. Very solid AC Milan shirt. I do prefer AC Milan to Inter Milan, and yeah, this thing's just beautiful. It's strange, right, because my favourite Forest shirt is very much Inter Milan colours, but I prefer red and black when it comes to the 2 Milan teams. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's just my taste. As we move swiftly on to Barcelona. Don't know why it said it like that, but this is the 2021 pre-match shirt. It's very funky, very crazy. Love it. Got a Catalan flag on one of the sleeves. Yeah, it's class. Went to Barcelona. Didn't actually take this to Barcelona with me. Interesting choice, I know. But yeah, I bought it because the design's funky. It goes crazy. I'm a big fan of it. Not really my vibe, to be honest. I don't wear this much, but I think the design is still very cool. I did want to pick up an actual, like, authentic Barcelona shirt in Barcelona, but god damn, they were expensive, man. Jesus. and they didn't have the Barcelona shirt that I really wanted anyway because it's a previous year's shirt, but this is still cool. But yeah, I do want to get my hands on a few Barcelona shirts, definitely. Then move on to the 22-23 Bayer Leverkusen away shirt. I think this is very cool, black and white with a bit of red on there. Very nice, very nice. Got this in player spec. This is actually player spec. Got it from Classic Football Shirts in their massive sale they did this year. It's from Castor. It's player spec, so we get the cool badge. But I did have to stick down a bit of glue because we know Castor, they don't make the best quality things, do they? But this is still a beautiful shirt. I'm tempted to get Callum Hudson-Odoi on the back now that he signed for Forest. He didn't do much in Leverkusen, but the shirt is class anyway. So yeah, big fan. Big fan of the Leverkusen badge as well. I think that's beautiful, beautiful stuff with the lions and stuff. You know, there's a pharmaceutical company in there that we can just gloss over. But all in all, very solid shirt. They're doing well this season as well, so we'll take that. But I love it. It's wonderful. It feels great to wear as well. From a team that's doing well this season to a team that's not, we go to Ajax, and this is the 22-23 third shirt. It's nice. It's got little designs throughout the shirt of like places in Amsterdam, I'm assuming. I'll be real, when their 22-23 line released, this one was my second favourite. I much prefer their away shirt with the designs on the cuffs and the collar, but this has grown on me a lot. I got it in the sale at Sports Direct, and yeah, just look at it, man. Phenomenal. I'm a big fan of this black and red stripe here. I think that's very cool. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of the shirt in general. It was the first new Adidas shirt I'd purchased in a long time before Forest went to Adidas, which I don't actually own. But I thought this was a very nice looking shirt, and it's grown on me a lot recently. It's got some nice colours. Really nice to wear in summer. Bosh. Solid shirt. This is a bit of an interesting one. Adidas Lego collab. The away shirt. Oh, yeah, just take a look at that, man. Drink it in. Got some nice Lego designs on there. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of Lego. I mean, we got Lego here. We got Lego still to be built over there. I'm a huge fan of Lego. It's one of the things I love. So seeing a Lego football shirt, I was all over it. I saw it in TK Maxx. I had to buy it. It was very cheap. Well, bam. Got number 10 on the back. Don't know who number 10 is in the Lego team, but I'm going to say it's Harry Kane. Haven't worn it nearly enough because it is an XL. Bit too big for me, but I have worn it on occasion. And I think it's a very cool looking football shirt, you know. It's got Lego designs throughout it. Big Lego fan. Adidas, Bosch. Can't really complain. I didn't know they'd done a collab on a football shirt with Adidas, so yeah, I had to purchase it, and it was cheap, so why not? Okay, and then we move in to the Japan 2021 home shirt. Look at this beautiful thing. It's wonderful. Yeah, huge fan of this. This is one of Japan's best home shirts. I think a lot of people are in agreement there. It does go a bit crazy. It's like an ocean camo, I guess you could call it. But I just think it looks phenomenal. It's the only Japan shirt I own. They have had a few bangers in recent times, so there may be more in the pipeline. I'm not sure, but just take a look at that, man. Got the Japanese badge with the Japanese flag on there. Very nice touch, and then some cool designs throughout, really. Big fan of this. It's my favourite Japan shirt. Don't know why I said it weird. It's my favourite Japan shirt. It looks very nice. Got it for a very reasonable price on Twitter because these shirts are quite expensive. Because it is one of the most sought after Japanese football shirts of the modern era. So yeah, Twitter is where I get a lot of my football shirts, and this was another brilliant pickup from there. So yeah, phenomenal stuff. We move on to my penultimate shirt, and probably the newest shirt that I own. Well, bam. Seattle Sounders 23-24 away shirt, authentic. Yes, authentic. The big expensive version. But yeah, this is the Bruce Lee shirt from Seattle Sounders in the MLS, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, I do want to say, Seattle Sounders are not my MLS team. I'm a St. Louis City supporter if I had to support one, but this shirt was just too cool to pass up. The MLS have some brilliant shirts with some brilliant features that just go absolutely crazy that English shirts just cannot replicate, and this thing just looks absolutely amazing. Adidas really cooked with this shirt, and let me just see how much this is supposed to cost. Hang on, I've still got the tags in here because I've not worn this one yet. Okay, so from Sports Direct, where I was supposed to buy this shirt from, £110. But they had a sale, and I got it for £33. A full, authentic MLS shirt, down from £110 to £33. Are you crazy? Of course I'm snapping this up. MLS shirts are stupidly expensive in the UK, so when I saw this on that offer, it had to be done. And I'm very happy I did, because it is a wonderful shirt that I've not worn yet, but I definitely will come. I will do it in the coming summer, because look at that, it's beautiful. But yeah, if anyone is watching that owns a St. Louis SC authentic home shirt, hit me up, man. Anyway, we move on to the final shirt, my newest shirt in the collection. Bam, PSG 2021 away shirt. I'm a big fan of this colour scheme. When PSG rock this, Big fan, especially with the little collar they've got on this one. It looks beautiful. Not the biggest fan of PSG themselves. I don't really have a French team. I guess you say Lens because Samba plays for them. But other than that, I think it's a very solid shirt, to be honest. I'm made like a PSG supporter when I'm wearing it, which, you know, there's worse things to be, I guess. But yeah, this shirt just looks too cool. I could not pass it up. They have a very cool away shirt. I think it's the 1920 away shirt as well, or third shirt is very cool, very similar as well. But yeah, big fan of this colour scheme, big fan of the collar, and all around the design's just very, very solid. So yeah, up the PSG. This is my entire football shirt collection ending year 2023. Maybe I'll make this an annual thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well this will do. I don't know if people care that much about my football shirts, but it's something I enjoy collecting. So yeah, and all these shirts I will wear as well. That is the one thing I want to say. When I collect football shirts, I collect them to wear. I've been O2GT. Hope you have a brilliant day. If you collect football shirts yourselves, please let me know down below, or tell me what your favourite football shirt out of my collection is, or maybe one for your own collection. I'd love to hear what people are seeing, and I always love to see new shirts and my ever-growing list of football shirts to collect. So yeah, I've been O2GT. Have a brilliant day. Peace.